It's Steve right here. Today we're going to talk about the Taoism version of Coco karma. So we don't use this word in Taoism, but you know that word, right? So we're going to talk about our version of this thing. So there's a phrase in Chinese called 人在做,天在看. It means human doing their thing, the sky is watching. Well, the common misunderstanding is that there's some God up there in the sky, right? And they're like looking down, looking down at the people, and everyone is being monitored by the heaven. No, that's not it. That's not reality. Okay, it doesn't work like that. So you got to understand the metaphysics here. Let me introduce you the spiritual planetary body. So here you are a living being, like a person, living on a planet, right? Okay, on the other end, in the pre-heaven, which you can kind of like say parallel universe, okay? There is a you that is a planet with things living inside you. This is your spiritual planetary body. Well, in the ancient time, when people don't have any knowledge about their organs and all that, they don't believe inside them. You know, they're like this puddle of thing right here. You know, wow, what? No, I don't see anything, right? Yeah, because you don't have the knowledge. Same thing to this thing. You don't realize you have a spiritual planetary body. In Chinese, it's called the Yun San. Yun San, when you translate to English, is your personal god of time. Okay, wow. So what happened with, what does this thing do? Well, when you go through your day, right, you have some up and down, you're happy, unhappy, right? All the senses, memory, or everything will accumulate into one form, which is memory. This memory has a pattern, okay? Like happy, unhappy, stable, right? Like there's a pattern. This pattern zip itself into one thing, like one zip file. When you sleep, the zip file will go to that planetary body. Okay? Maybe if you want to understand how the thing works, like how it feels like when that thing depart you, think about when you're like very stressful, very worried, things like that when you sleep. After you sleep, it feels like this thing is lifted up or like away from you. It feels like this is like gone because it's actually gone. It went to there. So the spiritual planetary body takes your post-heaven energy and it digests it. But during that time, it returns you back with its byproduct, which is also a zip package, right, with all that pattern of what happened in that world. So that thing goes into you, you wake up and you feel energized, and then the pattern start affecting you the next day. So everything you do next day, right, it's like there's a graph that overlays your time. As you go, this graph is going to affect everything you do. Oh, I'm now super happy, going through a happy event. But the graph is like here, not so happy, right? So it brings you down and even it out. So it's like, yeah, you're happy, but you're not very happy, right? It goes like that. So that is the interaction between us and our planetary body. And that is why we say the sky is watching. That is the sky. That is your personal god of time. So today, let's say today, okay, I sleep, so I'm giving a package to that thing. That thing gives me a new package, okay? The next day when I sleep, I am getting a result of what I have given the previous day. Because you can take one day to digest, right? So today I sleep, I give the package, A package, right? The Yun-San need a day to consume the A package. So the next day when I sleep again, the fruits that I'm getting from it is because of the A package that I gave the other day. So this is really important because in that world, they also have like living beings inside. And your package goes to the world And that graph affects the next day of everyone, everything there. It's a big like graph that affects everything. So if that world goes in chaos and whatever, it's because of you. It's because of your graph. Well, not 100%, right? But they have their own life, but your graph is affecting them. Just like their graph is affecting you. Oh yeah, I have my own life too. Like tomorrow I have all this event and yeah. But all that stuff you have is being affected by the graph that overlays the timeline. So you see, you affect it and it affects you. What you have in the future is because of what you have planted in it the other day. That is our version of the so-called karma. And because of this knowledge, it leads to us having the wisdom to cultivate ourselves with like what we call better virtue. We have to mind what we are actually harvesting in this world for that Yun Sun, so that our future is actually what we want. If we keep doing the wrong thing, we're accumulating bad stuff into the Yun Sun. The Yun Sun then gives us a bad future. And that goes to everyone. Anyway, if you want to learn Taoism or Taoist magic, go to our website, tndragon.com, and I'll see you in the next one.